morning, siblings. Today is Wednesday, January 20th, all right? And you know what is special about today? Today's a rainy day. Today's a rainy day, which means you get to run, have fun in the puddles if you enjoy doing that. But I'll get to that in a moment. First, I know what you're all wondering. Whether sibling long. How is calling women daddy going? It's not going that great. Apparently, I got it backwards, whatever. Apparently, it goes the other way. I don't really know what that means, but apparently that doesn't work. But you know what does work? What I've heard many men say to women, which works great. So you go up to a girl, you're like, dang girl, you got a fat butt. Well, you know what? I don't think that's enough. I think that telling a girl that she has a fat butt doesn't encompass her, if you will. Which is why I propose the following. Hey girl, you got a fat body, you know that? And here's the kicker. We don't just compliment their bodies, we compliment their personalities. So you also say, and you know what, you got a fat personality too. Yeah. Your move. Oh my gosh, are you talking to me? I can't believe you noticed. I mean, what can I say? I mean, I've really been trying. It feels good to have someone notice. Thank you. It's time for today's Mooney joke of the day. I'd like to give you all a history lesson. Once upon a time, one of the founders of Galaxy, Mr. Spag, first name Dude, he wanted to find a way to make his club cooler, if you will. So one day he went to have lunch with a member of Fraud or Sedalis, and he asked the Fraud. Mr. Spag said, Fraud, how do I make my club cooler? Fraud looked at him and simply just said, all cows go west. To this, Mr. Spag realized that he wanted his members to be like the cows. Every time someone mentioned them, he wanted them to imagine cows, so he named them Moonies. The next day, he went and got lunch with a subber. And he asked the subber, Mr. Spag, he said, how do I make my club as cool as yours? And the subber looked at him and said, you gotta be like high all the time. To which Mr. Spag thought on this. And so he made sure his dues were higher than all of the other clubs. And finally, the third day, Mr. Spag goes to have lunch with the Gamma. And he asked the member of Gamma Sigma Phi, Mr. Spag said, how do I make my club as cool as yours? And the Gamma, serious, stern, looks at him and says, you need to make sure your members are hardworking and determined. And Mr. Spag thought hard on this. Could he make his members hardworking and determined? Give them a purpose that they need to fulfill. So he made sure all of his members were tools. Now it's time for the weather. You keep asking, sibling weather long, when's it gonna snow? And I keep telling you, I'm not God, but you know what it will do today? It is gonna rain. We got a 90% chance of rain today, guys, and you know what that's gonna mean? That means it'll rain all day long. Up till about 5 in the afternoon, in the evening, that's what we're looking at, all right? It'll probably start raining here very soon in the middle of the night, all right? It's gonna hit a high of 47, a low of 43, but it's gonna feel like the lower to upper 30s all day long. We're gonna have a wind speed of up to about 7 miles per hour. It's gonna be cloudy all day with that rain too. So you know what that means? UV index hits a high of 2. Humidity with that rain, it's wet. We're gonna sweat if you're out there, right? You're gonna get a little wet. It's gonna hit as high as up to the 80s on the humidity, right? That's pretty high, if we're being honest. All right, so everyone stay safe out there. Enjoy the rain. Fill out a survey if you were sent one. And you know what? This is Sibling Weather Long, signing off.